Hey everybody, this is Rob C. and I'm here today to talk to you about healing your body using just your mind. And first, before I get into this, I should put the disclaimer out there that I am not a doctor, nor am I pretending to be one. And if you have a serious health concern, you should of course go and see a doctor. However, what I'm going to talk about here works. And it's worked for me, and it's worked for others that I've shown this to. And this is a technique that I learned in a dream when I was probably about 8 or 9 years old. And I've used it not every time, but most of the times that I've been sick or have been physically injured. This does require meditation, so if you're out of practice with meditation, or if you need some tips to help you get into the zone, I would suggest you take a look at my video, Day 9 Plus Meditation Techniques. And I offer a couple good methods to use to get yourself into a deeper state of mind. Now, you don't need to be a professional meditator or a Buddhist monk for this to work, but if you can just quiet down your body and your mind and just get into a relaxed zone, and you know you're going to be where the phone's not going to ring, and if you think it is, then turn it off. But and you're not going to be bothered by anybody for a good maybe half hour to do this session. And here's basically the idea. When you meditate, you get yourself into a deep state of mind, and you can use whatever visualization tool you'd like to get yourself to this point, but you want to get yourself to a point of seeing an empty room. What I like to tell people to do is just picture yourself walking down a hallway till you get to the end of the hallway. There's a door, and you can put on that door examination room if you'd like, or you could put on that door the healing room if you like. Get yourself inside the room and see it as an empty room, or if you feel you have things like, say, palm trees or certain plants or certain pictures or paintings bring a healing feeling to you, then put those in there in your mind. But the most important feature is the operating table. And what you do is, if you're working for yourself, if you have something that's injured, here's what you do. Visualize yourself examining yourself. So visualize being in the room and you, a carbon copy of you, but you know that it is the you, is laying on this table. And what you do is visualize your body as you see it laying on the table as transparent or translucent, so that you can see what's going on the inside. What you do is, now I'll use an example I'll use myself. When I was, I believe I was 21, I had an injury. I broke 2 ribs, basically 2 rib bones snapped like that, so they were completely separated. And using this technique that I learned in a dream when I was a child, I healed the ribs in 3 days. I think it made 3 or 4 days, but regardless, it was less than the normal 2 to 3 weeks that it takes for rib bones to heal. And I'm not talking about just healing so that, it's the bones came together but it's still sore. No, I mean, there was no pain. I could hit it with my fist and there was no pain. And I did not use a single dose of the Percocet medication that I was prescribed, because I didn't need it. And so basically, here's how the technique works. You visualize yourself on the board, on the operating table. Visualize yourself translucent. Use colors. Colors is very important, and it's very powerful. It's very energetic, especially when you're in a meditative state. Picture the area that you have injured, and to use my example, my ribs on my right side. What I did was I pictured them as glowing bright red, or even just in the general area there was this ball of bright dark, of very luminous red light. And red light is a powerful symbol, well, to me, that of injury, of pain, of hurt, of bad. And what you do is, this works with breathing. So while you're lying on the table, picture yourself that when you breathe, also the avatar of you lying on this table is also breathing at the same time. It's a carbon copy exact of you, and it's almost, there's two of you in the room, and one of them is examining the other. So now when you breathe in, what you want to do is visualize. Now here's the thing, I use the color blue as a healing color. Some people will say to use the color gold as a healing color, or like bright gold. So for you, figure out, when you meditate, ask, think healing, and then try to imagine what color corresponds to healing for you. So it might be different. Green might be your color for healing. That might be the color that soothes you to a healing feeling. For me, it's a bright sky blue. And what I do is I visualize that as I'm breathing, the light, bright blue light is pouring down through my head. As I inhale, bright blue light comes in and goes directly, it's channeled through the body directly to the spot that needs the healing the most. And it mixes with the red just slightly. And then as you breathe out bright red light. Breathe in the blue light, exhale the red light. And you see the area that's injured slowly, over the course of maybe 5 or 10 minutes, slowly change color from that bright red to that bright blue healing color. And now, once it's there, that bright blue, just keep breathing, keep bringing the light. And as you keep doing it, maybe you want to make it even brighter and brighter and brighter. And really powerful if you want to do this, if you can visualize this. As it's getting brighter blue, or even to a point of a white, imagine that the light, as you're breathing it in, as it's building up in your injury, is vibrating. And that would be a very, I'm actually tingling right now talking about this, but you will have a very, very powerful experience if you try to add vibration to this light. And I mean very intense vibration, so powerful that it shakes you. It almost shakes you physically, but you will feel like your fingers are plugged into an electric socket. Try this, if you can, twice a day. If not, try it once a day. Next time you have any kind of injury, or if you're recuperating from a cold, if you've got a chest cold, then do it with your chest. If you've got maybe a little cut somewhere, try it with the cut. And of course, obviously, don't be afraid to, I'm not telling you not to go to the doctor, but I'm saying try this in cooperation with a doctor. I'm saying to try this in concert with what a doctor will tell you to do. And it's a very powerful healing technique, as I said, and this is not a lie, it's not a joke. I healed my ribs in about 3 to 4 days, healed 100%, and used 0 medication, and I really didn't need it. So that is my mental healing technique. So try it out for a few days. If you feel any kind of ailment anywhere, if you have any kind of physical problem, try it out, and try it at least once a day. If you can do it twice a day, like once in the morning and once at night, try it out, but try it every day on something and see how much quicker you recover from it. And then the cool part is, once you've practiced this for a while and say you've had success with it on yourself, try other people and see if it makes a difference. And I know it does. Because I've used it. So give it a shot, and if you have any success with it, come back to this video and post a comment or message me. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you having tried this. All right. So cheers, everybody. And if you have any questions about it, please feel free to message me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can with whatever advice I can offer. I'm no expert on this, but I learned it when I was a kid in a dream, and it's worked almost every time I've used it. So, and it's worked for people that I've told it to, too. And now, you are one of those people. So give it a shot, and let me know how it goes. All right? See ya. Bye.